Alright, I'm back. I have a piece of box elder. This is the wood that I'm going to use this morning to make the next pin. The pin kit I'm going to use is a Premier cigar style pin or Ultra hybrid cigar style pin. They're both pretty much one and the same. The kit that I'm going to use is a copper color kit. I think it'll look good with the box elder. I'm gonna go right now, trim up this piece of wood, get it to the right length, then go over to the drill press, drill the holes, and then when I come back I'm gonna show using the barrel trimmer to trim it to length, to square it up, so when you put it on the pin mandrel on the bushings you can then turn it. Alright, now that we have our pin tubes glued into the wood blanks, what I'm now going to do is demonstrate how I use the barrel trimmer. First, I take a piece of wood that I've taken a wood chisel and just notched out a small X about 1 inch by 1 inch with a hole drilled through the wood. And what I do with that, I take it, I place it on my workbench, I take a clamp, clamp it down, and get it good and tight so it's not going to move around. The hole is off of the workbench. I then take and I grab my piece of wood that's going to be the wood blank with the tube in it, and I hold it with a small wood clamp. I place that into the notch, and what the notch does is it helps from spinning, and then you take the barrel trimmer and you just go down into the wood until the trimmer hits the tube. Once it hits the brass tube, and you'll feel the difference, there's like a little bit of friction against the barrel trimmer, and then it spins freely, and you'll tell. And as soon as it does that, you want to stop, and then you go to your other end. And there you can see where the trimmer hits the tube, it's nice and shiny. You don't want to keep going because then you shorten up your tube, and if you do that then your pin doesn't go together quite as well. Sometimes it won't go together at all. We've got that one done. Now we're going to do the second blank. You can see where it's nice and shiny, so you know that the trimmer hit the end of the brass tube. Turn it over. And as soon as it spins free, now you can see the shiny tube on that end. See the shiny tube on that end. And now I'm going to take this over to the lathe and turn it down to the bushings. Once I get that done, I'll come back and I'll show you how I put it together. Okay, I'm back. I've got my pin pieces turned on the lathe, put a finish on them. The box elder looks really sharp. I'm now going to put the pieces together using my assembly jig. Alright, as by the instructions, you assemble the nib. The nib goes in the tube, clean end, press it together. You don't have to press too hard. And there you have. Trying to find this in the viewfinder of the camera. So we have put in the transmission clip holder, and at that point you take your pin refill and you put that in, take the transmission and screw it on, and you have an assembly like that. The next part is to take the top, and we're going to place it in a beauty ring. And once you have your clip on, your nib end assembly all complete, it's a matter of just putting the pin together. And one side, the maple shows up really good, and on the opposite side, the red staining from the box elder, it really makes a nice looking pin. And it makes a really good contrast with the browns tones in the wood against the copper. And there you have it. I think we have a really, really nice looking pin. And this one was also made as a gift for a gentleman that I know, and I will present this to him hopefully tomorrow, if everything goes right. But there you go. There you have a completed pin. Thanks for watching. And please, if you like it, give me a thumbs up. And if you really like it, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Thank you. Have a great week.